Join us this week as we explore the area around Kirwin, Wyoming. The former mining town of Kirwin, Wyoming, lies 38 miles southwest of Meeteetse, at the headwaters of the Wood River and at the end of Forest Service Road 200 in the Shoshone National Forest. The town was a gold and silver mining camp, beginning in the 1880s. It peaked around 1905 and was mostly abandoned after a 1907 avalanche killed 3 people. In the 1930s, the Dunn-Rudd family established a dude ranch nearby where aviatrix Amelia Earhart and her husband, George Putnam, were having a cabin built at the time of her disappearance in 1937. This trip is best made in dry weather with a 4-wheel drive vehicle. This area has a rich and interesting history, which goes back hundreds of years. One of the more little-known stories of this area is of a man named Louise Lake. He was a prospector and a resident of the town of Kirwin. He mysteriously went missing in 1907, and despite multiple extensive searches over multiple years, no evidence of him was ever found. There are some interesting facts about the Shoshone National Forest. While the Shoshone National Forest mostly makes up the area around Yellowstone National Park, it also includes the Absaroka Mountain Range where we are now. The Shoshone National Forest was established in 1891, making it the first national forest in the United States. The forest is home to one of the largest populations of grizzly bears in the lower 48. The Absaroka Mountain Range includes geothermal features including Heart Lake Geyser Basin. The Wind River Range, where we currently are driving, has numerous lakes and granite peaks, but it also a location where several mysterious aircraft crashes have occurred, giving aviators the nickname American Dyatlov Pass. This forest has also experienced some of the largest wildfires in the United States. After these fires, extensive reforestation efforts have taken place, which sometimes includes dropping seedlings from helicopters. There are numerous caves in the forest, including the mysterious remote Kirwin Mine. The remote and wild nature of the forest in this area has also led to various ghost stories and legends about spirits and supernatural phenomena taking place in this region. The upper third of this trail is shelf road. I don't particularly like shelf roads, as they make me feel uneasy. This trail, however, is very wide, often with pine or aspen trees on both sides. I never really felt uneasy while doing this drive. There are a few narrow spots where meeting an oncoming vehicle could be an issue. However, there are a lot of areas where 2 vehicles can get past each other with plenty of room.
place we laid our love, we'd soon be losing. You leave me breathless, helplessly. I feel your fire, but when we find ourselves, we lift each other higher. Why don't you stay? We've still more to say. We can build this any way we want to. If you feel like I still belong. And all I've ever known for sure, this is love worth fighting for. Yes, I know we still belong. For all the love we've given life, for all the laughter, for all we've fought and what we've won, forever tethered. With every passing year I'm falling.
It didn't take us long, and we reached some lower elevations, and we were back in the water crossings.
As I give you all of me, you ever ponder, why don't you stay? We've still more to say.
As we crossed through the mostly dry riverbed, you can see how wide and deep the river can get in the spring and after heavy rainfall. Be sure to check with the Gray Bull Ranger Station office in Cody, Wyoming, for trail conditions and closures if you plan to make this trip during those times of the year. I've included the phone number in the description of this video.
This is love worth fighting for. Yes, I know we
You on?
still
Yeah,
belong.
that took us kind of slow, so yeah, no thank you. That's how you do it.
This part of the trail is in pretty good condition, being fairly smooth with the occasional pothole. Since we had taken our time on the way up, we decided to pick up the pace a little bit. We had a lot more we wanted to see, and a lot more trails we wanted to find, and we still wanted to make it back to camp in time to enjoy the late afternoon sun and a nice easy time around the campfire.
All I've ever known for sure, we are still worth fighting for. Yes, I know we still belong. We belong.
Shortly after this long water crossing is where the turnoff is for the Double D Ranch. You can see it off in the distance to your left. It's where Amelia Earhart stayed and fell in love with the area, so she and her husband commissioned a cabin to be built. Unfortunately, the cabin was never finished due to her unfortunate disappearance in 1937. The foundation of that structure can still be seen today. We got out and checked out the area for a little bit, but we had already been through enough old buildings for the day. We were excited to go out and explore some new trails, so that's just what we did. There are a number of short trails in this area that are right off the main road. Most of these are short out and back trails, but some of them do complete a loop. There is also a wide range of difficulty between the trails. Onyx Off-Road had some of these trails marked, but we discovered that there were a lot more that were not marked. It was not always easy to tell if they were an ATV, UTV trail, or if they were open to 4x4 vehicles as well, since there wasn't very much information about them. We kept it pretty safe, not wanting to tread where we didn't belong, and we stuck to the ones that were obviously used by 4x4 vehicles. I'm sure if you inquired at the ranger station, you could pick up a more detailed map of this area.
I know the path we've rode, searching for fame and gold, watching the truth erode. Can we hold the line? Can we hold the line? I heard the stories told, the legends are ages old, but now the blood runs cold. Can we hold the line? Can we hold the line? Yeah, this is where we ride. This is where we ride. Facing the day.
After spending the amazing day exploring the ghost town and the surrounding area, we were glad to be back at camp. We spent the rest of the day hanging out around camp and enjoying the peaceful sound of the river, watching the eagles fly all around us. We said goodbye to our new friends that we had met the night before, a husband and wife that had an awesome Gladiator with an Alu cab canopy camper build. They were preparing to head out to explore other parts of Wyoming. We turned in early as we had a long drive ahead of us the next day. We were going to make the drive up through Yellowstone and down into Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where the next leg of our adventure would begin. Tune in next time as we make the trip through Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons and into Jackson Hole. And as always, thank you and see you on the trail.